I asked you to give me a bunch of ideas that I will all record in a single recording session. These videos will release every 2 days. This is recording session numero 4, made by, of course, none other than true fan and moderator Sans B. I look at that idea, it's a pretty good idea, it's a pretty awesome idea, I have to say. Hello and welcome to what I call a new video, and today we are going to be talking about what if Deltarune didn't have Susie? Now, you may be asking the question, what would even change? And if you're asking that question, you did not play the game. Come on now, Susie is one of the people in the prophecy, the second hero. And that means that the second hero, a whole ass hero, would be gone. Poof, kaput, kaputete. And that is unfortunate, if I do say so myself, because that is very bad for the prophecy. See, Chris would still go into the supply closet because Alphys told Chris to go there. So it doesn't matter if Susie isn't there. Chapter 1 would still happen. And Chapter 2 would still happen even if Noelle didn't invite Chris, because Chris knows about the goddamn dark fountain. Let's be real here. Chris is working with the knight. So Chris knows about the dark fountain, so we'll probably still somehow find a way to steer the player in their general vicinity. However, the problem comes with Susie not being there in Chapter 1 because Rousey knows that Susie should be there. Rousey be like, one, where's the other one? Because there's supposed to be another one, and now there isn't, because Susie ain't here, which is very concerning for Rousey, who's just trying to follow the prophecy, maybe trying to break it, but at this point, Rousey knows that the prophecy can be broken because Susie ain't here, which kind of feels like, maybe that's a good thing. But then also, oh fuck, we are missing a hero. We are missing the powerhouse of the cell, the actual main character. Oh, so I don't think that they would have any trouble going through Chapter 1. Mostly because the soul carries you. That's my goat. The soul is my goat. Because it's me. I love being the goat. And I am the goat because I can reload again and again and again. I'm not about to lose because Susie ain't here. Nah. However, there's one thing that happens. Without Susie, we are missing a lot of firepower. A lot of firepower that will be needed in the chapters to come. So specifically, Chapter 3. And Chapter 2, I'm gonna be honest, Chapter 2, easy. Simple as. Chris finds a way to get the player to go to the library because Chris knows there's a thing in the library and we gotta get in there. It's all fine. Rousey kinda sweating a little bit. The second hero still hasn't shown up. Fourth one's here, but like second one is not, which is concerning. But everything will go whoop-de-dandy, it's fine. However, fun fact about this one. So there's no reason for Rousey to split off. So Rousey would be interacting with Noelle, which is something that they have never done. Why have they never done so? Presumably to have to do something with the plot later on. I would assume that as soon as they interact, something in the plot will definitely happen, and I could not possibly predict what is going to happen because Tobias Foxworth is a maniac who did it again. I cannot predict anything. This maniac thinks so. And as such, I won't. I simply won't. Oh, you thought I was going to do anything? Absolutely not. For you see, I'm just going to ignore that. I'm just going to say whatever interaction they're going to have in the future happens here instead. Noelle's going to react to Rousey. Rousey going to react to Noelle. Whatever that means is whatever that means. We're going to see it in the future. Whatever that means, that is. Yeet. And so, Chapter 3 is still gonna happen. However, without Susie. And now Chris should also be a little bit confused. I'm guessing that Chris is also in on the prophecy, and Chris is like a little bit confused on why there's a hero missing. And like, Chris is still gonna go with the plan though, because like, what else they gonna do? And so, Chapter 3. And honestly, Rousey knows about the prophecy. Chris knows about the prophecy. So, it'd be more effective, I guess. Because with only 2 people, it'll take longer, I guess. Yeah, nothing really changes except the knight. So the knight swoons in, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm the player. I'ma reload every single time he beats my ass. So, fight again. I'm not about to do nothing. I'm not about to lay down. I'm not about to face laying down. I got 2 shadow crystals. I'm gonna get yours too. And so, absolutely beating the ever-loving fuck out of the knight is pretty awesome. However, then, last attack, we punch him, and we are missing major firepower here. See, the shadow crystal is in the blade. Susie is the one to do it. Chris isn't fighting for real, and Ralsei don't have a sword. We're not getting that shit. We don't get the black shard, we don't get the shadow crystal, we don't get the nothing. Which is pretty unfortunate. I don't like it. And without the shadow crystal, I don't know what'll happen. Cause the game's not out yet. Yeah, I don't know why I'm making this video so early. I just like, come on now. I don't know what it means, but we don't get the shadow crystal, which is unfortunate. We can't make the shadow blade, the twisted blade, which is unfortunate. And so, we're a little cooked, you know, we're a little fucking stewed in the rice tablet, you know, it's unfortunate. We're fucked, we're completely fucked. However, that don't matter, cause it's fine, it's completely fine. We're just gonna go to chapter 4. We're gonna get a free shadow crystal there and hope we get another one. You know, we pray to Jehovah himself. You know, we pray to Jehovah that he gives us another shadow crystal. It ain't gonna happen because he not real, and that's unlucky. So then we get to the Titan, and I'ma be completely honest with you. This one's gonna be just a smidge amount of difficult. See, Gerson probably would try to teach Chris some things, but like Chris would not be receptive, because Chris is Chris, and Chris would not be receptive. So they'd have a pissed look as I do the boss fight still, because I'm the fucking soul, you can't do nothing against me. So yeah, I'ma do the boss fight. I'ma get his ass to be on the front lines against the Titan, because let me be honest with you, we are not beating that. We are not beating that. Yeah, no matter how much I cope, only Ralsei and Chris? Nah, they ain't doing that. They ain't doing that. But then, you know, Gerson comes in, slashes it open, and we stand here. And Susie has the idea with the whole throwing in, and I wouldn't have that idea. And maybe Ralsei would, but I don't know about that. So in like 50-50, it's a 50-50 chance. It's a 50-50 chance that Ralsei gets the same idea and asks, hey Gerson, can you know? And our 50%, infinite fight until we lose. Or the knight intervenes, because the knight doesn't want the roaring to happen. That's pretty obvious too. Not yet at least. So, Hog champion. What was the point of this video? Good question. I'll get back to you on that as soon as I say my fit goes absolutely goddamn hot. Kill.